We in the office.
Just say it how you feel.
Facts.
Say it how you feel.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! Welcome back to Say It How You Feel, where I'm your host, Say.
And I'm your other host, Mo. What's going on, peoples? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning. Or whenever you listen to this. Just happy y'all came back, man.
Absolutely.
So this week, man, I think we got you had kicked something to me that you one of your homeboys said to you, a story that he gave to you. And it showed I've been waiting to hear this shit. So let's just hop into it, bro. Let's just hop into it.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago, my a close friend of mine hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, I got something that's very personal, but I want you to put it out there." So when he said that, I was like, "All right, this is definitely gonna make for great material." I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna give you everybody the story. So he's single. He's a single guy, chilling. Very not for nothing, very handsome dude, well kept, keeps himself together, stays in the gym, fit, and he's out there, man. He does his thing from time to time.
He's out there, huh? He's out there.
When I say out
He
there,
out
I
there
mean
lining them up and knocking them down. Is that what he's doing? Good for
yeah,
him,
man.
man. He's single. He don't got no responsibilities of that. You get out there, and you
Well, he has
soil
responsibilities.
your royal oats. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, listen, he has responsibilities, but he manages everything pretty well. I'll
Well,
say
that's
that.
what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, good for
So
him. Sound like somebody who
absolutely.
should be getting some pussy. If you're handling your shit, like you should, that should just come with that.
You're right. Fair enough. So he hits me up and we're talking, whatever. And he's like, "Yo, man, just kind of been going through some stuff." So I was like, "All right, I'm gonna be on social media for a while. So, if anything, just text me." So I think I reached out to him a couple of days later and I was like, "Yo, man, that's very odd of you. Is everything okay?" He's like, "Man, you got time to talk?" I said, "Yeah, of course. Always got time to talk." So we were on the phone, whatever, and he's like, "Man, it's something I gotta tell you, man. And I
Oh
don't even know.
shit.
Like, I know." I'm like, "Oh God," like
Fuck.
it sounded scary, bro. He's like, "Man, I don't know
That
how."
nigga said the water would glisten all over your body.
Oh my God. No, I listen. I mean,
ah,
when someone says, "I don't know how to tell you this," that does sound like, yes, it does sound like some shit like that. It does.
dude,
But
man. Sound like he has been
this,
watching you for a while and wanted to let you know. But
nah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
th-
Continue the story.
this shit sounded more like, I don't know how I'm gonna live a normal life after this. That's what it sounded like.
Oh,
I was like,
damn. Like, bro
"Damn,
got
bro."
cancer or some shit.
Right. Or he caught a STD or some shit. I mean, that's how it sounds. So I was like, "All right, man, what's up?" And he was like, "Look, man, so a couple months ago, I was messing with this chick. There's he has what's called the roster, right? For everyone listening, to this crazy episode, but he has what's called a roster. And most guys who are like him, who are like I said, they're single, they're doing their thing, they have a roster of women, right? That they
I feel like everybody got a roster of people that they deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's just a man thing because women got rosters too. You
yes,
know,
they do. Yes,
so
they do. One for
yeah,
food, one for this. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They got a lineup, so it's everybody got a roster. But yeah, I can dig it. So he got a
Okay.
roster. Okay, where was
He
she
got a
at on the
roster.
roster? Was she starting five? Was she like star
She's starting
player?
five.
Was she
She's
coming off
starting
the
five.
bench? Okay.
Nope, she's star player.
So I was
Um,
about to say, is she a role player or is she like
no,
she like Kobe?
no, she ain't Kobe. I can show you. Trust me, she's not Kobe. Because if she was Kobe, what I'm about to tell you next wouldn't be a big deal.
Okay.
But he was just like, "Yeah, man. So there's this chick that she's on the roster, whatever, and we spend a lot of time together, but it's never been anything more than just what we said it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So they just fucking. That's it. So a couple months ago, he stopped, and I say maybe like 2 months ago they stopped, whatever. And he was just chilling, no big deal. Everything was casual. He started talking to some other chick who was his star player. You know what I'm saying? And he started getting a little more serious, and because of that, he started slowly cutting people off. Right,
Okay.
which is the responsible thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
gotta thin it out,
exactly. So he,
Gotta trim the fat.
I mean, shit. At this point, it was. I don't even think it was trim the fat. It was more like, man, cancel this bitch. Like he's dumb.
That's
He's
it.
done.
Okay, well
That's
good.
it. Then he gets hit with he went to Miami for a little bit. did his thing, came back, whatever. Then he's like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna talk to, I'm gonna settle down with this chick, or I'm at least
That
entertain the
nigga had a
idea of
last
settling down.
hurrah.
Yeah, like a bachelorette party. For real. Gotta get the shit out of my system one good time, one last time. And shit, based on the stories, I'm sure he did too. Then he comes back and old girl's like, hey, you wanna link up? And he was like, you know what? I'm down. I'm down. Even though I said that, I was gonna get that shit out of my system, one last time wouldn't hurt. So they meet up and they're just catching up, small talk, man, small talk. And he was like, hey, so how you been? She's like, actually, that's why I wanted to catch up. He's like, okay, well, what's up? So he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Damn, this bitch may have an STD, right?
Mhm.
Even though he checks himself when he's supposed to, periodically, he still was like, damn. And she goes, well, I really didn't know how to tell you this, but I'm pregnant.
Oh. Shit. Congratulations. Out pappy.
Uh, oh my God.
I'm that baby's daddy. All
Oh
right.
my
Well, that's what's
God.
up, man. Congratulations, brother.
I mean,
Welcome to
yeah.
fatherhood.
I mean, but it's not his first kid. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, okay. Well, hey, how many kids you got?
well, this would be his third kid.
Damn.
Yeah, it'd be his third
All by
kid.
different women?
Oh yeah,
Young Nick
yeah,
Cannon in these streets. Okay, player.
yeah, man.
Hey,
So,
the Lord said it best: be fruitful and multiply. Huh? Let's say it again: be
mhm,
fruitful and multiply. So, hey, man, congratulations, nigga.
as you
Yeah.
can imagine, this shit is not like you're not really feeling like, damn, I want a kid with someone who I'm not truly committed to. I don't think anybody wants that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like that's a baby
Yeah,
mama. You know?
unless this person is somewhat reliable and on that level. Other than that, man, this shit is it's not what you want. It's never what you want.
Hell no.
And we also had this. We had a whole episode about the whole abortion thing, right? But
Yeah.
hey, anywho, so they're talking. So
Oh,
now, as
I was about to say, did he hit her with that? So what you gonna
nah,
do?
no, no, he did ask though. I mean, he did ask. That was a question. He's like, well, maybe you're telling me because you wanted to see what I was gonna say. So he did ask her, and she said she was teetering. She didn't know. Said she was on the fence, and he was like, well, listen. He put the shit in perspective. He's like, she is a pretty girl. Don't get me wrong. She's very pretty, but she's not the baddest of chicks he's ever been with, right? And for whatever reason, they're cool. They can have a good time, but he just never really saw himself settling down with her for many different reasons, right? One of which is like finances. To keep it a stat, he's like financially, like she doesn't compliment me or my lifestyle. And he's like the next person I want to get in a serious relationship with should complement that aspect of my life because he's like, um, I've been the person, the sole provider, numerous amount of times, and then also he's been dependent too. So he
Hmm.
has both aspects of bringing something to the table. And then anyone that knows this, when you lose everything and you gain back more or plus more, the last thing you want to do
It's
is put
losing.
yourself in a exactly.
Yeah.
So and that also makes sense as to why he lives his life the way he does. So he's like, listen, your finances ain't right. Shorty already has kids, right? So
Damn,
she
how
got her
many
own
kids she
kids.
got?
She got two kids.
Damn. So that'll be both of their number three.
Yeah,
Her,
true.
her two kids got the same baby, got the same daddy.
I believe so. I'm not
Okay,
100%
I was about
sure,
to
but I'm
say, damn, it's just a
right.
match made in heaven, huh? But okay, all right, well that's cool.
So that's one. And then, the kids, he was like, listen, your kids are older. You know, you're not that old, but you about to like bring a whole new variable.
Babies is dope, but babies reset everything, bro. It's like it's
They do.
it's over. You know what I
It
was thinking about? What's
talk to me.
crazy is how human babies are so fucking helpless, bro. Everybody, every other species of baby is like can walk out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Human babies is
Mm,
fucking just helpless
helpless.
for the
Yeah.
first year of life, 2 years, 3 years, first 2 years of life.
You're absolutely right. That's kind of funny when you really think about that shit. That is like, that's a deep ass thought. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, that shit's crazy.
But anywho,
Anyways,
so
yeah.
yeah, back to what we're talking about. So, yeah, man, he was rattled. I think now he's doing a little better, but we're gonna get to the point of this whole entire conversation. So, um, this chick was teetering, and then she's like, I have an appointment coming up, and based on that appointment, Well, no. So this whole time, of course, he's trying to persuade her, like, you know, he said, listen, he's like, I'll be there. I'm gonna be there for my child regardless. But he's like, if you decide to go through with this, there's going to be some circumstances where I am not liable. I think everyone listening can understand what he's talking about, right? And that's what he wanted to make sure,
What do
right?
you mean? What does that mean? What?
Okay, I guess everyone listening does not know what that means.
Yeah.
Uh, he's talking about this is not going to be a come up or a cash cow for you. You get what I'm saying? This kid is not going to be. It cannot be used as a way to try to place me on child support.
Okay.
Eh, that was what the agreement they had. So he drafted a paperwork, and she agreed to it. She's like, all right, that's fine.
Hope he got
Right?
it notarized too, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you see why.
Yeah.
But the point of the whole story, that point of that portion of it is like, I just want you to understand that I'm going to be there. That child is not going to want for anything. However, when it comes to like me giving you money versus me buying everything that needs to be bought, making sure that they have their own room and shit, because he's super big on like every kid should have their own room, every kid should have their own shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I know he's like, whether it's a girl or a boy, that's how he is. So I know when it comes to a father, man, he's a great father, phenomenal father. So in that aspect, yes. But there are some women, not all, but there's a lot out there who look at kids as a fucking as a cash cow, bro.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Depending
So
on
he
who you
just
had a baby with, yeah, I can definitely
exactly.
see that.
And if he's already clocking her finances, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why they didn't get together in the first place, that is
Mm-hmm.
probably one of his concerns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can't blame him
So
for that.
nah, I think that's a very smart move on his part. But here we go. So the next part is okay. Now you have this unborn child coming, and this is why he wanted me to tell this whole story. He's talking to this.
Oh, I was about to say, what
Yes,
about the star player?
exactly.
Damn.
He's talking to this girl. They are vibing on every frequency possible.
And he
Every
cutting off his other hoes for. He ready to
already did. He already did. Cut all his holes
damn.
osh.
Bro, he hanging up the jersey. Hey.
Wait though, this changes everything now.
Yeah,
That's
so this
yeah.
shit crazy.
So
It's such a
now
roller coaster. All right. Go ahead.
now he's on the fence. He's like, okay, what do I do, bro? Do I tell her right now? Do I wait? What do I do? And for about a whole month, bro, I think about just about a month, he's on the fence. He don't know what the fuck to do. Could a woman, right? Could a woman stay with a man who has an unexpected child coming, and this man already has two children?
I
That's
mean,
that's that's big.
I, yeah. I mean, that's real circumstantial. I feel like it would be easier, as fucked up as it sounds, it would be easier for that circumstance than for a man to be with a woman who's pregnant. If you and Shorty just started vibing, right? Like y'all been talking for like maybe what 2-3 months, right? Y'all been chopping it up, and then she just pop up pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh fuck, like damn, we was vibing, and now you fucking 2 months
That's
pregnant. Like, well,
true.
I just started talking to you. So like, do you stick around? Or I feel like the same. It's not the same. That would be
It's not the
harder.
same.
That would be
Yeah.
harder than a woman stick around for a man because the man ain't got to carry that baby. You know?
Mhm. That's true. I mean, I think with men, and I've been seeing this shit a lot. It's the whole, I don't want to say conquering thing, but it's the whole like, this is mine, but yet here is, she's carrying somebody else's child. That's
Yeah.
psychological. That does take only the strongest or people who just really don't care about shit like that can get through that. And I'm sure they exist in this
Yeah.
world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What they call them,
Um.
cucks.
No, that's not cuck. That's not cuck, bro. That's not cuck.
Cucks.
Cuck is somebody like you watching
Yeah,
somebody. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
know,
Like
I know,
that's
I know, I know, I know.
yeah.
I'm
That ain't
fucking
that ain't
around, bro.
cuck. That's some that takes a real like real strong like your ego. You have to have no ego for that. You
Mm,
know? Because even in the here we go with animals again. Even in Animal Kingdom, you know,
they kill it.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm,
they kill off the offspring of
yeah. Of whoever was
of the competition.
before.
Yeah, so it's
Mm.
just hey, take a
Well,
strong man.
I mean, hey, not for everybody. But anyway, so yeah, we was on the fence for a while. So there is an ending to the story. So then he ends up telling me, he's like, listen, man, I'm gonna tell her. So I guess, after a while, if someone's in your house every day, you spend so much time with them, and every time they see you, you guys are having a blast, but then you have this one thought in the back of your mind, it's gonna show on your face. It's gonna show.
Hmm.
And then, Shorty did it like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I just got something I gotta tell you. So eventually she's like, yo, what is it? Like, should I be concerned? do you have herpes? Like, what is it? Like, tell me what the fuck it is. So, and I knew he was taking this girl serious because this motherfucker's like Justin Slayer himself, right? He be out here slaying these bitches, and he was definitely taking his time with this one, which means that I know he was super interested in building with her. So yeah, he lays it on her. He tells her, she's like, okay. First day, cool. Next day, shorty goes ghost, right? For the weekend. She pulled a ghost move.
Hey,
Hits this.
that's a lot to think about, man. You can't blame her
I
for that.
know. I know. And I completely understand. But the reason why I say this is because when she does return to the when she does return to hit him up, the excuse that she gave was that of a fucking 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand it's a lot to think about. And you telling somebody that I get it completely. But let's just be honest with each other. Say how you feel. There is no need to pussyfoot around the situation. She was just like she gave him every excuse, bro. Um,
But an
but
honest
I
like what
yeah,
I needed time to think. Like, bitch, I'm grown. Like I
right.
it's a lot. Like what else is
Right.
there to talk about? Why she couldn't
Seriously.
just be real about it? Like what she say? What was her excuse?
She
Oh,
was
my
like,
dog
"Oh,
got sick and I had
oh, yes,
homework and
yes,
I did a double shift on Saturday and
yes."
I had
I
laundry to
swear to
do
God, this is verbatim
and
what she said, bro.
uh
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Yo, everything you just said, fucking batum is what she said, bro.
this
The
bitch.
dog, her dog was. You must have been. What are you tapped into somebody's phone, nigga? This shit is scary, bro. Everything you said verbatim, bro. I swear to God. I swear
It's
to God.
crazy.
She
Damn.
said the dog
This
was
bitch
sick
just
this
she
night.
looked up excuses on Google.
Bro.
This bitch gave
Oh
the
my
most
God.
textbook excuses. That's funny. Hey, but you know,
No.
hey.
No, it's fucking hilarious, bro. All three of the fucking examples you just said, she said back
That's
to back to back in that order. Come on, son. There's no fucking coincidence. She said the dog was sick Friday, so she slept on the sofa, and then she's tired. She just couldn't sleep. And then she said she worked a double shift on Saturday, she's a doctor, and so she worked through the night. She said she was stressed. Then she got back, and she's like, well. Today, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna run errands. I got laundry and I'm gonna go see some family. Bro, every excuse, but I just needed time to think about what was going on.
Mm.
Isn't that fucking insane, dogs? That's
That
crazy.
is.
You would have thought I told you this shit beforehand.
I
I
know,
swear to
right?
God. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Look at
So
me.
honestly, bro, that's oh no, it's something else. Anyway, so he cut the bitch off.
Damn.
I mean, he was like, look, man, I don't have time for this shit. She's too old to be acting like that. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. And you kept it real this whole time. She should just be honest and be like, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I need time to process this. I respect that more than you
Than the
ghosting me.
excuses, but
Right.
yeah, I can dig it. I kind of see both sides though a little bit because like that is a fucking lot. I wish she would have responded differently. You know what I'm saying? I wish she would have just kept it a stack. Like, look, nigga, like that was a lot. Like,
True.
I needed some time to think about this whole situation without talking to you. So my
Right.
apologies, but yeah, it's a lot. Rather than be like, oh yeah, so dry cleaning and like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
True.
But hey man, you know, it's on him. She don't have no obligation to her. I mean to him. He don't have one to
Hmm.
her. You know, like y'all grown. And you got
I
a
mean,
baby on the way. Like, all right,
true.
cut her off. You got more important shit to be worried about anyways.
I agree. I agree. I mean, but you know, it I understand that's not like I said, that's not something easily it's not something to easily take on. But I
Yeah.
also could see like one of those fucking family matter situations or like Game of Thrones matters where like you take on a child and the woman takes the child into it. She's like, you know what, cool. That was before you met me. As that doesn't mean that he's any less of a person of a good person at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But play his fuck up. Play his
Yeah.
fuck up.
And you lost one. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, hey, it is what it
Well,
is.
yeah,
You
yeah.
lose one
So
to game two, because that's how the game would do. Hey. But you always get blessings as long as you stay true. You know what I'm saying?
that's funny.
Little bit of ism.
Listen, that's funny you say that because he started talking to somebody else. So Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Say, I know you probably everyone. I know everyone's probably like, damn, niggas, just stop talking to people and just
No,
focus
fuck
on
that.
you."
You can't keep a player down, bitch. What you mean? Hey.
Nah. So he started talking to somebody else, and honestly, this woman to come up in comparison to the other one he was talking to. I am not gonna put her business out there. Let's just say this woman is she's holding a federal position. That's all I'm gonna say. She holds a
Damn,
huge,
bro done slid
yeah,
into Nancy Pelosi. Ooh.
damn near, bro. Shit. So
Bro said he ought to set it flow. Hey, hey, maybe that dick can bring some change, man. Congratulations, brother. Congrats, man. I hope
yeah.
you win this one. Good job.
Well, I mean, so I'm a, this. Here's a difference in my mind for when it comes to like mentality, right? He told the other chick, she kind of blew him off a little bit, or it was a lot to process, and she just couldn't be upfront about it anymore, right? He told this woman, right? I'm gonna call a woman because she's a
And
woman.
she was like, "What the fuck? That got to do
No,
with me."
yes, yes, yes. She's like, is that gonna affect what we have going on? And he's like, absolutely not. She's like, all right, we good. Let's go. Let's keep going.
She pulled a
And
big
she,
worm on his ass.
yeah,
What the fuck? That got to do with me. That's what's up, though. It's a girl,
yeah,
woman,
yeah.
maturity.
So he's chilling, man. He's in a good spot right now. I'm praying to God everything works out for him. But we was talking, and I was like, yo, honestly, that's a lot. I wonder how many women could actually stay with a man that has a kid on the way.
I can tell you, bro, it's a lot more women that'll be willing to do that than it would be men to do the other thing. If it was shoes on the other foot,
Mm,
I can tell you that there would be a lot more women willing to be with a man who had a baby on the way than it would be for a man to be with a woman who had a baby on the way.
that's true. I agree. And since we're talking about double standards, what do you think about this Andrew Tate shit?
Andrew Tate. What happened? Who the
What
fuck
do,
is
what
Andrew
do you
Tate?
mean? What happened?
Did
Do you
I
know who
miss
Andrew
something?
Tate?
I
Oh
don't.
my
Who
god,
the fuck is that? Who's Andrew Tate?
you don't know who Andrew Tate is, bro? The
Nigga,
the
if you
the
would tell me, maybe like the name don't ring a bell. I don't, who the fuck is that guy?
the dude, the British fucking guy, the bald head guy that has sunglasses, always talking about misogynistic women and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. He British?
I think he's British. Yeah, he's a British accent.
I didn't know he was British.
Yeah, bro. He
Oh, so you talking about him getting banned from everything, right?
yeah, and
You want to
because of his
know?
misogynistic views.
I was about to say, you want to know like how much how crazy I feel about it. Like I don't give a fuck. I didn't even know who fuck that nigga. Like I don't give a fuck. I mean, freedom of speech. Like it's fucked up. He got banned, but shit. Okay, he'll be all right. He gonna get a show somewhere because watch somebody gonna pick him up.
Here's
He
my
he
thing though.
you can't cancel him completely. All you doing is giving him more notoriety now.
They took
You
him off
know,
of Facebook. Well, I you know what, bro, was the
for
craziest shit.
now.
The reason why I brought this up to begin with. So no bullshit. We're talking about like double standards, and that's all he does all day is talking about double standards. Now, some of his shit I feel is played out and outlandish because it does not work in a happy home. You can have a marriage, but is it a happy home? That's one thing. But two, a lot of what he's saying is he's not necessarily wrong, bro. And I'll give you a good example. He was talking about what we just spoke about the whole fucking the whole concept of there be a lot more women to do it than men, right?
Hmm.
And there is natural double standards. We've talked about this 100 times, and a lot of people, a lot of women, and some men don't seem to want to accept the fact that there is double standards in the world, and that's okay. It's only not okay when you exploit those things in a negative light, because some double standards is better than others. You know what I'm saying? Not all
Hmm.
double standards are bad, and that's that thing that this equality shit does not necessarily mean that it's equal for all, and that's what he harps on. But I feel like a lot of his shit gets lost in translation. So the funniest thing is that they banned this nigga off of TikTok, they banned him off of Instagram, they banned him off of Facebook, right? All his major platforms. Allegedly, this came out about a week after this girl kind of infiltrated his business and exploited that he was running like a pyramid scheme, and he was getting free promo through his pyramid scheme on all those platforms, which is why he was skyrocketing to be one of these um influencers and making so much money. You understand?
That's gangster.
That is why
Big
that's why they,
brain. Big
yeah,
brain, nigga. Ooh.
yes.
Ask Buddy
So
for the formula. What's the secret formula, man? I need the Krabby Patty secret formula, Andrew.
it's simple.
I need the mix, Andrew.
every
Give me the
person
fucking
that was a part
potion.
of his every person that was a part of his business had to promote him, hashtag his name, or post something about him. That's what he was doing, bro. That was the formula. And he was fucking up the algorithm all across the board. You
Good shit.
understand? That's how he was
Hell
making
yeah.
his millions. But now, since they banned him on all those platforms, how is he going to market himself?
I don't know. I hope the nigga was investing though. But hope he was smart about that money he was
True,
making player.
true.
But
But
again, like I said, with somebody like that that's so like that has so much notoriety, for just saying outlandish shit, he will have a platform. You know what I'm saying? He'll be somewhere. Cause look at fucking Alex Jones. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker still got a platform. He still got his own shit.
what the fuck
So
did
it's
he
like
say?
the whole Sandy Hook shit, how it didn't happen and how them kids, it was all government. Like he was talking about how it's conspiracy. Then they sued him. And
Yeah.
then his fucking text messages got leaked. His
And this
lawyer, his
leaked
lawyer
his shit.
shared.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so it's like that he still got a platform.
I mean,
So there's always once you build an audience like that, especially these fucking what is it cisgender? Is that what it is? No, what's the one word for them niggas that don't be getting no pussy? Um, the ones that hate women. You know what I'm talking
oh
about?
yeah, yeah. You said it that you said it one of these episodes. I forgot the name of it though. Shit was
I forgot what
hilarious what
they
you said.
call it too. But yeah, like them type, like he feeds that flame. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be them lame ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So when you have like he's gonna have a platform. He's gonna have a platform somewhere. He might not be making the millions that he was making off of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that shit, but he's gonna have a niche. There's just a niche
Mm,
for that shit. It's always a spot. Everybody, it's an audience for everybody, bro. That's the one
that's
thing that
true.
I really learned about this comedy shit. Just because I don't think you funny, don't mean you're not funny. You know what I'm saying? Just
Hmm.
because I don't like something, don't mean that it ain't for somebody else. Like there's an audience for everybody. You just gotta find your audience. Same way with fucking with music. I got a
It's true.
homeboy I went to high school with, and he been doing music for a long ass time. And over here, don't nobody give a fuck. That nigga huge over in fucking in Asia. You know what I'm saying? Nigga
Mm.
huge, huge. So it's like just because maybe this ain't your scene, this ain't your crowd.
That's true. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that completely. And I mean, there's something to take away from everything. You can't just. That's one thing about I'm learning as well when it comes to like people. Just because 65% of what you say is bullshit does not mean the other 40% is not true. And growth is all about taking the
Wait,
parts
hold
that
on.
you see.
Give me a step back. What was that math one more time? You said 60 and 40?
Yes,
Okay, I thought you said 65 and 40. Whoa.
I said.
Hey.
Sorry,
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
did say 65 and 40. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
My
that's
bad.
bad math,
I'm
man.
60. My bad. 65% of the shit that you say could be bullshit, but the other 35% that you say is, actual like facts or something useful.
But I
So
wouldn't want
you,
nobody on my fucking team with 65. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, that's a 1 in 3 chance, bro. Like,
well, I'm
if it
not
was
saying
a
someone you
lottery,
affiliate yourself with.
I'd play them. But like 65, 35, I don't like that
I'm talking
ratio.
more so the aspect of like shit that okay, for example, not everything that I do or how I do shit, you're gonna do it. There's
Facts.
probably 35% of what I do or something that you find useful of what I'm doing that you can apply to your life to help you grow. That's the whole purpose of being
Oh
better.
yeah. Yeah.
Th-
I can dig it.
That's my logic behind it. So I think what he's saying is a lot of it is misogynistic bullshit, but there's like there's a good portion of it which is actual facts, and a lot of
Mhm.
people don't want to accept that. They want to go against it.
That
It's
is
just
the
like this whole
worst.
transgender shit.
We here, but I want to go that route. But I was going to say, like, that's the whole issue with modern, like, the current society that we live in, bro. Like in the United States, is the fact that like facts don't
Don't
outweigh your
matter.
feelings. They don't outweigh
That's
your
right.
feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like your feelings mean more than actual science, actual facts, like actual like gathered fucking data through tests and trials. 2 plus 2 is 4. No matter how the fuck you write it, no matter how you say it, it's always 4. 2 plus 2 is always 4. It's math. I don't give a fuck how you
Well,
feel about that answer. I don't care how you feel about the number 4. Like I don't care, but 2 plus 2 always equals 4. 3 plus 1 is always going to equal 4. Five
I
minus one is always going to equal 4. Like that's
I,
simple mathematics. No matter how you cut it, it's
I
always like
I
it's
hate
a
to do
fact.
this to you. You should never
If
use
you
math when
say,
giving an example.
"Oh my god,
Yeah.
here you
What
go
am I
saying
say?
some dumb
What am I
shit,"
say?
I don't know.
No, no,
Well,
no. Hear me
two
out.
plus two equal five.
No,
If you like, I don't
no,
want to hear that dumb shit.
no.
No, the fucking don't.
What I was gonna tell you, that was a horrible example. There's so many other examples you could have used, but I'm gonna tell you why math is not a good example.
Why?
Because who the fuck said, if let's say we grew up two different places and my two is different from your two, we're on a different page. But what I can tell you that is like facts and will happen, right? And you cannot go against this, which is proven, right? Is you need an egg and a sperm cell to make a baby. That baby will then travel through a vaginal canal, or it'd be a C-section, but it's coming out of a woman. You understand me? Unless they're making test tube babies. That is the only way, bro. That's it. That's it. Like these are facts. These are the things that you can prove. I hate using math because math in itself is it's a fucking different thing that we don't even fucking understand. But there's so many things that are like facts, and people love to go against the facts of it. You get what I'm saying?
Hold up. Yeah, I get what you said, but it's like if it's four people in a room, no matter where you are in the world, it's four
Yes.
people. Like the four might not look the same, but when you
Mhm.
count them out in whatever language you count, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. What is cuatro? Four. That's four. I don't know what language it is. That's simple. Like I don't see like how the number shit got like why is math a bad example? But
Uh,
I do get what you're saying.
yeah.
I understand what you're
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
saying.
That's I mean, hey man, it's this is where we at today. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
I seen this fucking this little episode of something called The Good Doctor. I think he's like autistic, but he's a doctor and shit. And there's an episode where it was on a transgender girl and she was having this pain and he kept saying, "Oh, that's a penis." And they're like, "Hey, stop it." He's like, "No, no, that's a penis." She's like, "No, it's a she." He's like, "No, it's a he because he has a penis."
I'm gonna say,
That
it
was the
can be
whole
a she.
episode,
I'm
bro.
gonna say it can you
Ex-
she has a dick. Like that's a there you
Yes.
go.
And because he's
No matter
autistic,
what it is, there's a dick
bec-
there. So
because he's autistic, he's just like, "No, I'm not doing that." He's like, "No." And then come to find out, uh, she, right, had testicular cancer because she was taking hormone blockers, which gave her testicular cancer. He was like, "Well, you can't get testicular cancer if you're a she." It was a
mm,
crazy episode, but he was just proving a point. You know what I'm saying? That is the type of shit that we cannot we're going against. And I get you can feel how you want to feel about it, but listen, keep me out of it. I keep my nose out of it, but I'm just bringing a point that it's happening.
look at that. God don't like ugly boy, because you talking every time you get to talking, it's like you just sound like somebody put your ass in the trash can. You almost shot me straight. It just grouched your ass. You there? Hello?
Hello?
Is it
I'm
me?
here.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
I couldn't hear you for a minute there.
What the fuck? I mean, hey. So listen, man, I like we were talking about. I guess, a lot of this shit is just circumstantial. Everything is circumstantial.
Yep, it's all circumstantial. It's all you know what I'm saying? Different variables have different outcomes. You know what I'm saying? It's like the butterfly effect, you
Hmm.
know? So it's all about what are you willing to do? You know, what what walls are you willing to hurdle over? You know?
It's true.
It's
And
all
then is it
depending
worth
on
it?
what's the goal. Yeah, exactly. What's the goal? You know?
Hmm.
Is it worth it in the end? Because damn, like Lord forbid you done went through all this bullshit just to end up.
And what if the kid's not his?
Damn, that's another thing.
You know what I'm saying? You threw away a
18
good man.
years, 18 years.
No, no, no. I mean, like, what if you go this whole pregnancies before they have to get a DNA test and it's not his?
I feel like
Instead of
DNA test should be mandatory the day, like when a baby's born, it should be a DNA test that's mandatory for fathers.
it is. It is. I mean, for like out of wedlock, out of marriage, no, but it is.
But no, it's not. I didn't have to do a fucking blood test for neither one of my babies.
It wasn't in question though. That's why. If it's in
But that's what
question,
I'm
like,
saying. I feel like it should just be mando. It should be mando.
mm,
It should be mandated.
okay. Well, hey, that's a write that shit up. Send it off to
But
Congress.
so we appreciate y'all coming and chill with us today, man. It's always a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for sitting down. I hope y'all got some laughs out of this shit. Hope this was a great commute or wherever the fuck you listening to us at. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I'm Mo,
I'm saying.
and this was Say How You Feel. Y'all know where to catch us at. We'll see you next week. Peace. You gonna say bye?
No, no, no. Peace. You gonna say bye? You
You
gonna
gonna
say
say
bye?
bye?
Bye. Oh god.